I truly believe that Australia is the country of the endless summer, and as such, we enjoy running outside, being outdoors, listening to the sound of the lovely kookaburras. But more importantly, we enjoy being outside with friends and family. And more importantly, most of that time, we're doing a great barbecue. But wouldn't it be great if we can enjoy all of those things while we're doing a barbecue with our friends, with great tunes? And would it be great if it's something better than just this small thing? Well, as a matter of fact, there are better ways than that speaker that I just showed you. But first off, you need to realize that either you want to do something that is portable or something that is more permanent. If you want to do something more portable, then the decision making is kind of different. If you're thinking of bringing the music outside, the most effective way is just to have a portable Bluetooth speaker. And for that, I will suggest to use a Sonos Move 2, which is great convenience because it has a very large battery, very good sound. You can take it outside, bring it with you. Comes with a cradle in which you can charge it and can always be plugged into your power. And when you need to use it outside, you just bring it with you, you put it on the table, you have fun with it, and it gives you great sound. Of course, there are also other options in which you can use your Wi-Fi connectivity to stream hi-fi music, which with Bluetooth is kind of difficult to achieve. The only issue with that is that you will need to have a great strength, right, of connectivity of the signal for the Wi-Fi that comes from your house to be to the backyard, to be in the outdoor area in which you are. That's the only consideration that you need to have in mind in order for you to use a Wi-Fi speaker. But both of those options are great if you want to have something that is easy, quick, and very, very simple to use for your outdoor gatherings. Now, if you're thinking about a more permanent solution, you need to start thinking about waterproof speakers that can withstand the elements. And one brand that we recommend is Sonance. They have a large variety of speakers that you can use outside, and they will withstand sun, they will withstand water spray, everything and anything that you throw at them. A good way to utilize them, these passive speakers, is that you can connect them to simple streamer amplifiers that are already on the market. Two of those options could be the Winamp Pro, for example, or you can use the Blue Sound Power Node. Either of these two can drive a large variety of speakers and you can have an arrangement that is more permanent to use on the backyard, to use outside of your home. Also, have in mind that when you have a permanent solution, there are other things that you need to have in mind. And one of the things is the space and the sound coverage that you want to provide to your outdoor space. Because you need to determine if you want the speakers to be, for example, just being utilized on this small table what I'm sitting on, or you want them to provide sound to a larger area, like all of your backyard. If, for example, you're having a party or you have parties from time to time, you might want a speaker system that can provide sound to the whole lot and not just a little section of it. And again, I know I'm repeating myself again, but it's very important that your speakers are weather resistant. Let's understand something. Australia is brutal. The weather, you have a very hot zone. When it rains, it pours. The humidity, you have salt spray. If you live by the coast, for example, you have UV exposure, and you know, a meteorite can fall from the sky. So you need to bear in mind that the speakers that you select out of a good quality can withstand all the elements. The experience have shown us on our installations that when people doesn't select the right speaker because you know they want to save a bit of money, or they just don't go and have the right guidance, mishaps can happen, like the photo that you're seeing right now. That speaker hasn't been there for too long and it's completely annihilated. All the outside got inside, and that shouldn't be the case. Also, it's important that you might have a car under your sleeve, because if you're putting a permanent solution, you might already have the amplifier to drive it. Because if you have an AVR system, which is an audio visual receiver that you might be using for your home theater setup, this has usually a Zone 2 or 3 or even 4 that is completely free and you can use. What happens, you can connect your speakers directly to it and drive independent music, right, from this amplifier to those speakers. That could be a great option. Sometimes the amplifier has like two brains, so one brain for the main zone and another one for the zone 2. Well, depends on the AV receiver, because some of them can play music independently of the main or the zone 2 that they have, or are others that they can only drive one source through both zones. But it will depend on the model. But more importantly, you can have music throughout at least two different areas. On the other hand, you have a stereo amplifier that has A plus B at the back, and the B section is free. Well, you cannot control the source. The source will always be the same, will always be one, but you can then distribute the audio not only on the main area in which you have a pair of your main speakers, but you can send that to a different section of the house if the B output is not being utilized. In that way, you have half the battle won. You already have the brain and the amplification. You just need to put some cable through and good speakers. Remember, good speakers to make your permanent solution to happen. As you can see, there are several options for you to enjoy the outdoors with the music that you like. Either if you have a barbecue, if you're celebrating the birth of your firstborn child, if you are celebrating Australia Day, the Melbourne Cup, doesn't really matter. You have an option to enjoy being outside with great music, great tunes, and with a system that it will be fitted to your needs. Because at the end of the day, that's one of the most important things. I will invite you, if you want to know more and have a better understanding of all of these options that I just told you, you can come along to our showroom here in Lake Cove and take a look at our portable solutions, our more permanent ones, like the ones that are in between, which is a little streamer amplifier paired to a set of passive speakers, you name it. You can have one zone, two zone, three zone, whatever amount of zones that you want. So you can have the sound to fulfill this little table in which I am, or you can have music to power up a huge amphitheater. What you wish, what you want can happen. It's only a matter of being guided and understanding the different options and the different situations in which these systems apply to you. Because at the end of the day, the most important aspect is just this little question. Are you ready to convert your home into your own playground? See you next time. Have a good one. Bye.